Yo, welcome to Trippy Commentaries. Thanks for joining me here in Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm RJ. I hope you guys are having a great holiday season. We're recording this between Christmas and New Year's, so it's definitely an epic time. We did have a live stream on Christmas Eve, right as the clock turned to Christmas here on the East Coast, and a bunch of you guys joined up. That was really special. Hopefully we can do another one closer to New Year's. We will definitely have a bunch of live streams coming at you. Now in this episode, I wanted to talk a little bit more about Michael DeSanta and why I think he is the secret to solving the Chiliad mystery. A lot of that has to do with him being the soul of not only the GTA series, but even Rockstar itself. I'll talk all about that here in this episode. If you watched our last Chiliad mystery episode, I was discussing how Michael DeSanta is a direct connection to Vicente DeSanta from Red Dead Redemption. Vicente DeSanta is a captain from Mexico who constantly backstabbed the main character John Marston. GTA 5 begins with Michael betraying Trevor, and that is just the beginning. Even Michael's special ability, you guys probably remember it from the Max Payne series, Bullet Time. It's pretty much the same thing. I know Michael doesn't necessarily jump around like Max. A lot of times when you walk by a prostitute when you're Michael, they'll say, "I'm a married man," when the prostitute tries to hook up with him or whatever. And that's very similar to a quote that John Marston would say a lot from Red Dead Redemption, where you had prostitutes in that game. So there's quite a bit of connections. And like I said, it's not just Red Dead Redemption, it is the entire GTA series. A lot of you might not know that Michael is the original Grand Theft Auto 5 character. When GTA 5 was first announced and the first trailer was played 2 years before the game was released, the first voice you heard was Michael, or of course the voice actor Ned Luke. We'll talk a little bit more about him soon, but Michael was the first guy that they showed off. Now I think back then his name might have been Albert or Michael Mann or something. I know there was some discrepancies, but eventually his name did end up being Michael Townley. It was changed when he went into witness protection. Of course, I did cover that in the last episode. Hopefully you guys can check that out. I'll have a link in the description. So with Michael being the first main character here for Grand Theft Auto 5, it really took a while to craft his character. You could tell that Rockstar put a lot of heart and soul into him. The main character that I really think of when it comes to Michael DeSanta is Tony Soprano. And that was a huge mafioso type show back in the 90s. So you can tell that Rockstar really wanted to represent that series in the Grand Theft Auto series. I mean, we've seen that for a while now, but I think that Michael DeSanta, kind of is that embodiment of Tony Soprano, kind of infused with those past GTA characters like Tommy Vercetti. And that's why Michael DeSanta, to me, is such an epic character. Unlike Trevor, who, you're trying to figure him out. Eventually, you just realize he's crazy as hell. He's psychotic. Franklin, to me, he just bitch and moans so much. It's really Michael, even though he's so selfish, he really is the character that has backstory and, of course, more importantly, has mystery surrounding him. He's so mysterious. To me, it just makes sense that the character behind the Chiliad mystery would be really the main character for the entire game, the one that Rockstar has put the most time into, and the character that represents the entire Grand Theft Auto series. When you walk into Michael's house, you can hear him saying, "Daddy's back, bitches," and that is the very first line you hear in Grand Theft Auto 4. Another part of what makes Michael so damn epic is the man behind him, Ned Luke. And as we've talked about here at the channel, Ned Luke may know something. We're trying to get an interview with Ned Luke, and I'll show you why. Thanks again for joining up, guys. I hope you're enjoying the episode. I definitely wanted to go over why I think Michael is the main character to solving the Chiliad mystery. So let's check out Ned Luke here. As you can see, he's a huge Grand Theft Auto fan. Rightfully so. He's been working on the game for so long. Looks like we're heading to the desert. Hashtag GTA 5. Hashtag playing with myself. Okay, but he does have an epic man cave set up where he likes to play Grand Theft Auto 5, of course playing as Michael. I mean, this guy is 60 years old, still playing Grand Theft Auto like a boss. I have to give a special shout out to My Name is Mittens. I'll put a link in the description to one of his newest videos where he talks about Ned Luke possibly trolling the Chiliad mystery community. I've told you guys about how everybody has been tweeting me lately, telling me how Ned Luke is liking their Jetpack and Chiliad mystery questions. They'll include him in the tweet and he'll actually like it. So it shows you he's very aware of the Chiliad mystery, and of all people, he might actually have an answer. Look at this tweet that he put out. Let me see if I can find it. It's a little bit down here. Shout out to Ned Luke. Definitely make sure you guys follow him on Twitter. Look at this one. Time to head out on the streets of Los Santos. That's not bad. The haircut's a little bit off there. So if you look at this tweet right here, it says, swim out 30 miles off Del Perro Pier and drive 78 feet below the surface, not 77 or 79. There you'll find what you seek or not. Hashtag the end. That's all right, but where's the jetpack? Come on, Ned, says Nestor. Once again, I've had a bunch of people who've tweeted me saying, hey, Ned has liked my tweet here. I mean, he must know something. This seems to be a clear troll. But at the same time, we've heard all these stories about Ned Luke and the other voice actors coming in to do more work. And that's led us to believe there's probably a single player DLC coming out. So he probably knows about not only that, but a possible cutscene or some kind of reaction for the Chiliad mystery. You can see this here. You spent over an hour on that. A couple interesting things about Ned Luke, guys. First of all, his favorite color is blue. That is why, you have the whole blue theme with Michael. A lot of that is because it's Ned Luke's favorite color. I think he revealed that on a panel or something like that. And also, he is married to a yoga instructor. We know that Michael is the only person who can do yoga, and we've thought that maybe yoga has something to do with the Chiliad mystery. Perhaps it's even a way of contacting the aliens. And we know that Ned Luke's real-life wife is a yoga instructor. Maybe that's a small Easter egg, and why it is something behind the Chiliad mystery itself. So I have sent a couple tweets to Ned Luke asking for an interview. Make sure you guys like and retweet those tweets so we can hopefully get his attention. Maybe we can get Ned Luke here on Trippy Commentaries. We're not going to ask him how to solve the Chiliad mystery or where the jetpack is, but I really do think that he knows something. And once again, I think that Michael, the character that Ned Luke is behind, is the character that we need to use to solve the Chiliad mystery. It really could be all three characters at the same time, but with Michael being the core, I'm sure he has the most to do with it. Once again, he's the guy who joins up with the Epsilon. He has the most interesting side missions that go on, including him getting abducted with his awesome son, Jimmy. There's so much to talk about when it comes to Michael, guys. Let me know if you have any theories, and I'll definitely continue this with a third part, as I have a few more things that I want to talk about with Michael DeSanta, and even some experiments that hopefully will lead to a Chiliad mystery breakthrough. Thanks again for joining up for the episode, guys. Have a great December. 2017 is almost here. It's going to be a massive year for us all, especially here at Trippy Commentaries. One last thing we have to leave off with Michael, guys. They talked about how he ran a prostitution ring with his wife, Amanda. I mean, that's pretty fucked up. But does that mean that Michael is a pimp? Damn, I mean, I never knew that Michael is a pimp, but maybe that is even more of a reason to make him the key to solving the Chiliad mystery. I'll catch you guys very soon. We'll have a live stream and a brand new episode coming your way. As always, make sure to stay trippy, my friends.